as a people with one song, with one voice, we're a nation undivided and poised. We will take us down.
Hello, my name is Harriet Kataba, and we are in Manchester celebrating MyGreen Gene launch. It's a great initiative to motivate the Nigerians at home and abroad. As we all know about the genes, the gene is what you pass on from your mother, from your father to your children. And MyGreen Gene sets to do that with the children's children of Nigerians scattered all over the world. The visionary and the founder, Mr. Adewumi Adisa, sees the platform attracting the likes of the Grammys. Now, you know what we say about visions. If your vision is not so big it scares you, then it's not worth having at all. Today we unveil the magazine, and we've got so much more in store, as the visionary tells us. Having the Caribbean, having the skill set being exposed, having a carnival, a Nigerian carnival, which we can't wait to see, because we know Nigeria has got so much culture, and the food and the clothes, which is going to be very exciting. So take a look inside and see what we have in store for you.
We believe in this nation, and we know we'll get there someday. Can somebody sing with me? With the feather in our head, we believe in this our nation, Nigeria, and the promises she holds for us. And someday we would see.
3, 2, 1. All the way from the United Kingdom to the United States, China, France, Brazil, Egypt, to Nigeria. And our distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you all to MyGreen Gene Launch, a motivational heritage platform reveling the Nigerian gene. What is MyGreen Gene? A gene is a unit of heredity which is transferred from a parent to offspring and is held to determine some characteristics of the offspring. In this case, the green gene can be defined as the national unit of heredity transferred from a Nigerian parent to their offspring and is held to determine some characteristics shown by the offspring. Celebrating the green gene is only morally right, especially when they are doing public worth strides at home and in the diaspora. Our vision states that we seek a world where people of Nigerian heritage would be proud of their roots. In achieving this, we aim to celebrate and motivate role models of Nigerian heritage, the green gene, through various platforms. Finally, I wish you all an amazing night, and to take us further tonight, please, with rousing applause, let's welcome MC Sako and Oyinbo Princess.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together. Thank you so much. Good evening once again. I'd like to say thank you for taking your time to be at this great event. My name is Sako. I came all the way from Nigeria. I came all the way from the States. Lagos State, to be part of this great event. I've been here tonight. I have.
Oyinbo Princess. So yeah, my people are here. I always say everybody they alright. You know, say this one our second run, so everybody may just they relax.
Okay. Yeah. The way she even speaks Pidgin, she speaks it better than I do. I just came back in it. So ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome everyone. Thank you. I'd like to invite for the opening prayer. I invited him earlier on, but I'd like to do that again. Please put your hand together as I invite Dr. Omofuma as he comes. Take on.
We thank you for this auspicious gathering. We thank you for everything that we have and everything that we are. We know it is only by your grace.
What are you expecting from tonight's event?
Well, we've come to celebrate a group of people who perhaps are not celebrated enough. We're talking about Nigerians all over the world who are achieving things and making their mark in their different fields. So I'm expecting a night of celebration, a night of recognition, really, of what people have been doing who are of Nigerian descent.
Thank you so much. Let's put them together for Dr. Mokuman. And please, I'd like us to please be on our feet as we'll be taking the national anthem. I mean the Nigerian national anthem. And to help us do that, I'd like to invite David B and Ejiro as they come to help us take the national anthem. Let's put them together for David B and Ejiro.
God save the Queen. Stand up victorious, happy and glorious, long to reign over us. God save the Queen.
In the development of the vision, we have rubbed shoulders together, trying to see how best we can grow this dream.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You're all welcome to this inaugural event of the launching of MyGreen Gene.
In the recent 3 or 4 years, I'm beginning to see green shoots of greatness in our youth, in our young people, those who are born here and those who have come here to study. There is the potential in us to do much more than we already think we have done.
The future is green. The future is in our hands. We are moving to a new level. The magazine that will be launched today, when you read it, you will see certain stories which you may not be aware of. But I tell you, these stories are not just new.
And bringing quite a lot of Nigerians as well from almost everywhere to come here is a wonderful thing, and not just celebrating Nigerian, but what's celebrating the Gene project as well.
This is a Nigerian like us, and we can see the atmosphere. I mean, the caliber of people who are here, not just Nigerians, people from different walks of life.
How I love you, Nigeria! Nigeria! Always! The giant of
It is very important because whatever policy that the governments make in this country, either at local level or national level, it affects us. We are here to stay. This is our home. This is our country as well as Nigeria. So the most important thing is that if we are not getting involved, we cannot change those policies to our own advantage. Because if we are there, we will be able to tell them what they are doing that we don't think is the right way to do it. They'll probably be able to understand our culture, the way we bring up our own children, and so on and so forth. So the more people that come forward to be involved, the better.
We now have at least about 4 British Nigerian members of parliament there now. We are making progress.
No, it's not enough. I mean, as the chairman of all the British Nigerian councillors in the UK, we have 45 British Nigerian councillors at the moment, but that is not enough. And I think from this end of the world in terms of in Manchester here. I don't think there's any Nigerian councillors here. So for me, that is really, really disappointing that we couldn't even get a single one of our people to be involved in politics here. So it's an area that we need to work on to make sure that, more people are coming forward, especially from this area, to be involved in politics, because whatever they do here, it actually affects you as well. So why can't we get involved to be able to influence the policies here?
And I wish everybody best of luck tonight. And please do as much as possible to support this launch tonight. Thank you very much.
One of my Caucasian friends then said there are three races in this world. There's the white, there's the black, and there's the Nigerian. And having a discussion with Mr. Adisa actually was like an Einstein moment for me, because it was actually that green gene that was not in those two other races, and that's why the Nigerians are of a different race.
Love is patient, does not envy, it's not proud.
I think this is phenomenal. I commend the organizers of the event. I hope that it is not something that people will just see as a social gathering. I hope that message that is meant to be cascaded from this event actually sits deep with everybody that's come here today, and they actually become the apostles for the green gene.
Each one of us should not be a bystander. Each one of us should contribute to making a difference.
We are achievers. We are successful people. And we contribute to the economy of this nation, to the social lifestyle of this nation. And we are very significant in the country. And I think this magazine is going to show it. So Nigerians should be proud of who they are and what God is using them to do in this land.
God bless you, everybody. Enjoy your meeting.
Always forgives, love always hopes, love never fails.
My outfit is from Nigeria, of course. It's from my mother-in-law, and she's a lovely lady, and she always sends me Nigerian outfits, so this is one of them.
And I think the culture is the main thing, and for me, if I could ask my own culture, I would ask them to actually take a look at the Nigerian culture and try and raise families in that way, with respect.
Forever.
So we want to introduce some other acts. While you're just enjoying your food, we have a few acts for you this evening. First of all, we'd like to welcome to the stage Liz Calmour. So please put your hands together for Liz Calmour. Thank you.
Always forgives, love always hopes, love never fails.
Originally from Kenya, I came to England many years ago. Before I came to England, I had not really met Nigerians. I only met Nigerians when I came here, and I've known them for many, many years now. And well, to be honest, Nigerians are quite unique. They're very driven, hardworking, entrepreneurs. There's so many good things that I've learned from Nigerians.
Oh, show love, show love.
Well, what can I say about him? He's a very nice and lovely man. And when I met him when he came to interview me in London, and I can see the genuineness in what he wants to do to make sure that, okay, people are not really saying positive things about us and about our country. He recognized that there are a lot of people within our community who are doing exceedingly well, and people don't know about them. So what he's trying to do is to actually fish out, to identify those individuals who are doing well, and then put them forward or showcase them. So this kind of event or the magazine that is launching today will be able to do that, so that, as I've said, it's about information, knowledge, which I hope one day is going to inspire someone, to do something extraordinary so that they can be recognized one day as well.
Major is not just a photographer, he is a cinematographer, he is a businessman, he's a child of God. He spreads the word of God and all that. So there's a lot of positive to take from being friends with him, to have a relationship with him, not just these events, but as a person in his personal life as well. So it's an honor to be here to participate and witness it as well.
That had passion for whatever he's doing. I met a few years wanting to give back to the society. I was part of guys that anchored the event where it was Operation Paint House, or I think that was the team where you go to houses, some ancient house, and start painting. They got sponsors, painting, and that was where the passion came from.
When the media want to report these same Nigerians, they tend to give us a positive, negative image. Whereas we've got a lot of Nigerians across the globe, doctors, astronauts, lawyers, even pastors.
I've got a burden for how Nigerians are portrayed in the news, the negative aspect of it, and it's really not something I enjoyed. So a few years back, I found out that I need to do something about this, and today, that is what we're witnessing in terms of MyGreen Gene.
Well, Ade has already taken the first step, and more or less, in fact, he's taken the second step, and so which means he is on the right track to achieve the dream. And the bigger it is, then you have to now start thinking that it's no more just you. You're now really talking about the international Nigerian image, and you're trying to bring international celebrities as well to come and support the Gene project.
And if you're new in the game, make it go pay your tithes. Je vais nous tailler ma vie, m'amore, chérie, la fait ma chalegba. And she goes, she va nous, she bondo, la fin joba. Who tell you the dead yet?
My name is Ben Saxe. I'm an Afrobeat saxophonist.
My husband is Nigerian. That's how I learned Yoruba. But tonight I'm going to be singing. I love singing Nigerian music, especially Yoruba music. Moko Yoruba Dada.
And the owner of them body, double one for the body. And the owner of them body, who tell you that they hate me when I do? Who tell you that they hate me when I am making my money from Moscow to Malaysia, from Malaysia to Manchester? Now we there for. Don't come near me, Mr. Togu Togu. And if you gossip me, you will drop no. Many things happen for a jewel leg bar.
And I always deploy my pidgin English in emergency situations. For instance, when the bills people ring my house, it's a knock. Yes, we noticed an outstanding of £5,000 on your account. How would you like to pay? Ladies and gentlemen, that is an emergency situation. So I deploy my pidgin English. Who tell you that they owe money? US, UK, they owe money. Anybody when on they owe money, now they say no get credit reports. And I know I've handled that very well, isn't it? But the bailiffs, they are really smart nowadays. They put another Nigerian guy on the phone. So the guy goes, bros, yeah. I hear say you don't want pay, huh? You want me to deport you, huh? This call, they record them.
Hey, on my side, get it.
Oh yes. I mean, look at the dignitaries that came in today. The venue, the food, the people, the environment. What can we say? The music. everything is just on point. Like I said, no words.
I hope people get them. This one a very serious matter. Oh. Double walla for the body. And the owner of them body. Double walla for the body. And the owner of them body. Who tell you that they hate me?
Myself,
Yes.
I did doing as a care Alado. Thank you.
If I like, I spend my money any way I like it.
Well, my hope for the magazine is for it to thrive, not just in Manchester, in the whole of the UK and beyond. Even to go back to Nigeria, to other places of the world, for people back home in Nigeria to see that we're actually achieving. People in different parts of the United Kingdom, not just Manchester, Birmingham, London. We're talking of Newcastle and all. We have Nigerians scattered all over. I hope when they see this magazine, they see people from different walks of life, Nigerians like them, aspiring. People will then have from that one the motivation for them to know that, well, a lot of things are possible if we put in the effort, no matter what the challenges are.
As representing my High Commissioner Doctor, I have to say Mr. Peter, the OFR, PFR, he just tell me with a simple message. He said, Mr. Oga, you know, when it comes to money, it's not from government, you launch and make money. But go there, give them support.
Oh, great. It's one thing to have a vision, but another thing to have the willingness to put your vision into action.
I wasn't aware it would be as big as it is now, and you know, the turnout is great, the environment is good. So yeah,
I've looked at different magazines in the diaspora, and I've never seen a magazine where magazine that probably recognize the achievement of the Nigerian indigenes across the
I'm also a supporter of the African Community Association of Bolton. And during my term of office as Mayor of Horwich, I have raised £1,000 for the Namibia Fund of Horwich Parish Church. Thank you very much. With us here this evening, a good friend of mine, Tony Griffin, one of the UK's top performing Paralympians.
Final words is this is an amazing development. The future is bright for Nigeria. We've had our fair share of negative press. We've had our fair share of negative stereotype. But the world needs to know that there are amazing individuals who are Nigerians. Wonderful people with tremendous capacity and ability to change the world. And we want the world to look out for Nigeria. Buy yourself a copy of the MyGreen Gene magazine and watch out.
Well, we want to see more sponsors, get on board. To, sponsor this. They should look at this project as something for everybody, not just for the man who has a vision, the visionaire, but for everybody. So they should put more, they should sponsor, put more into it. People's businesses to be advertised as well. It's for all of us collectively. We need to pull together to do it, to make it better. And to reach not just Nigerians, to reach outsiders.
I mean, I know it's to do with Nigeria, black people, but for me it's just a good thing to support anyone doing anything positive, and it's good to, I think there's a tendency sometimes to focus on the negative. So anything that's promoting and focusing on positive things is a good thing,
Let me put it this way, we have a saying in our church. The saying goes to us. You can acquire what you desire if you perspire and not retire.
Please help me put your hands together for the Green Gene event. Thank you so very much for coming. It's been amazing.
Oh, definitely, we're going to have more of this. Like I said, this is just the launch. This is just the start. The magazine is meant to come out quarterly. By the grace of God, we're looking forward to the next quarter of it. Next quarter to bring in a new one. For an event like this, we should have a big one next year.
As Africans and as Nigerians, even though we are not in our nation, but at least wherever we find ourselves, let's give that good image about being a Nigerian, the Green Gene.
Olúwa kò sẹ́ni tó yẹ ìṣòlùwà àjọta fà lọ lọ́lọ́run ọba fi gbé wa ga lọ́lọ́run ọba fi gbé wa ga ọ̀lẹ́ fẹ́ bínú lẹ́fẹ̀ pẹ̀gàn mo sílẹ̀ yóò Babátúndé president for wọn lápálà kárí Naija pátápátá. Ẹ ṣé.